Before making the various input-output connections, understand the logical schematics of how these connections are to be done. Common instructions. Always use cables of the following specifications. Power 3 core 1 mm square PVC or PTFE sheathed cable. Current output 2 core 1 mm square PVC/PTFE sheathed cable, coil and electrodes in case of remote type flow meter as supplied with flow tube. Never extend the coil and electrodes cable by joining another cable. Use ferrules for each wire and crimp the ends of the conductors with appropriate cable lugs. Disassemble the cable gland nut and pull out the rubber sleeves. Run the required cable through the nut and rubber sleeve which fits snugly over the cable. Pass it through the cable gland and connect it to the appropriate terminals. Press in the rubber sleeve into the gland cone and then tighten the cable gland nut. Ensure that the cable is tightly clamped. Cable segregation. Run the following sets of cables through physically separated cable trays and trenches. Integral transmitter connections. Read the operating power supply voltage indicated on the tag plate and confirm that the available power supply matches the transmitter's requirement. Unscrew the rear cover of the transmitter. Read the terminal sticker pasted inside the cover. Observe the location of the different terminal connectors. In case of integral version, the coils and electrodes are internally pre-wired. Make the field connections as per the terminal sticker details. Remote transmitter. In case of a remote type flow meter, only a junction box comes pre-mounted atop the flow tube. The transmitter is mounted on the mounting bracket. Read the operating power supply voltage indicated on the tag plate and confirm that the available power supply matches the transmitter's requirement. Unscrew the rear cover of the transmitter. Read the terminal sticker pasted inside the cover. Observe the location of the different terminal connectors. These cables must be connected to the corresponding terminals in the transmitter. In case of remote version, the coil and electrode cables are supplied pre-connected to the flow tube junction box. Make the field connections as per the terminal sticker details. Final checks. Visually check that all connections have been done correctly. Check that all the cable glands have been tightened and the cables are held firmly. Inspect and confirm that the gasket of the rear cover is appropriately seated and is not damaged. Then align its threads properly against those of the transmitter. Engage the threads rotate and fix the cover by screwing it completely till the gasket is effectively compressed. Powering up. Confirm that installation has been done and completed, then the flow meter is ready for operational use. Switch on the mains power to the transmitter. Allow the process liquid to start flowing through the flow tube. Ensure that flow rate is within the specified limits for the flow meter. Excess flow rate could damage the flow tube lining. The flow meter will start indicating the flow rate and driving the current output proportional to the flow rate.